I'm Professor Sports Cards, and this is Kobe the Mamba Bryant.
Look, he was a guy that when he came in at 17, 18, he knew he wanted to be the best player in the world. And, we definitely had the big brother, little brother relationship. And people ask me all the time, if we had all over to do again, what would I do different? And the answer is nothing. We definitely pushed each other, and it was able for us to win 3 out of 4.
In 1996, Kobe Bryant was drafted straight out of high school. And you can see here, he wasn't even a top 10 pick. A matter of fact, he went 13th to the Charlotte Hornets. The Los Angeles Lakers traded for him on draft day. Jerry West is responsible for that. In a draft class that was just excellent. Marcus Camby, followed by Hall of Famer Ray Allen, 5-time NBA champion Derek Fisher, Stephon Marbury, a god in China, Ben Wallace, one of the only men to really be able to say he could beat Shaq, and then this trio, they combined for 4 MVPs and are all in the Hall of Fame. Can you believe Steve Nash has 2 and Iverson and Kobe combined in total for 2? I didn't even mention guys like Peja Stojakovic, Gauskas, Jermaine O'Neal, Sharif Abdul-Rahim, Antoine Walker. This class was star-studded. As great as the draft was, there was one player that shined and soared higher than anybody else in the draft class.
18 years old, 6'6", Kobe Bryant from the Lakers.
And I think he is the favorite for one reason. A lot of people thought he should have won the MVP in the rookie game. So he's comfortable too.
Oh!
Yes.
But look at his style. Look at his rhythm. Check out the way he walks. He is cocky. He looks cocky. Check him out. Eye contact with the crowd. They love this kid.
And then so will the other two. Then they'll do it one more time. Oh, between the legs! Kobe Bryant!
Look at him. Check him out. Check him out.
Let's have a look at Kobe.
And look at the style. Look at the presence of mind. This kid is 19 years old. He has presence of mind, a fan, and everything else. The only thing you hope, Reggie, is he doesn't have the slam dunk winner curse after this.
Oh, no. Kobe's a very confident, and he's got his head on straight, guys. I see him all the time at the Laker games. This kid is for real.
Kobe came in the league at an interesting time in the sports card market. You see here he has 16 total rookie cards, and we'll see some of those here. Now, that being compared to Shaq, who came in the league in 93, had 7 NBA rookie cards, and LeBron came in 2003 and had 64 rookie cards. So the difference here is Kobe doesn't have any autograph rookies or serial number rookies. Those didn't exist yet. That's more in the 2003 to come. But what did advance from 1993 when Shaq was a rookie was some of these nicer high-end base cards like Fleer Metal or Topps Chrome. Those didn't exist in the early 90s, and they are very, very nice and groundbreaking cards in the industry. Here you see his base Fleer card, and followed by Flair Showcase, which was printing cards at the time. And this next card you're going to see is one of the most rare Kobe cards. I haven't seen this Kobe card before. There's only 150 copies total. The Bowman Best Rookie, followed by what I think is his best rookie in general, is this Topps Finest card. I love that card. Here is the more rare version of the Finest. In my humble personal opinion, Topps Finest doesn't get enough love. These cards are beautiful, the card stock is above average, and they're unique with the protective layer on the skin of the card. This Topps base card is his most recognizable rookie card, and the Topps Chrome version is the same exact card, but of course chromatic. If you had to put up one card for Kobe Bryant to be considered to be a grail, this would have to be it. Kobe was an 18-time All-Star. He won 5 NBA championships, was an MVP, and a 2-times final MVP.
Just admired him, seeing what he was able to accomplish, winning championships, having, being early in his career where, he learned from the misses that he had against the series against Utah. And he just used that as motivation and got better and better and better to him winning multiple championships. And continued to admire him throughout my high school rank. And then as competitors, just seeing the work ethic that he put into the game. He had 0 flaws offensively, 0.
It is that time to go inside the PSA pop count. We're going to start with what's the most recognizable Kobe card and also the most populated Kobe Bryant rookie card. And this card you see has 30,000 copies graded. Now that pop count is pushing it a little high for me, but Kobe is one of the greatest basketball players of all time, and this card will remain high in demand. And then let's take a look here at the chrome version of this card, which really is a more rare version. Obviously this is a different set, different packs, different boxes, but of course same picture, same style, but much less populated. That leaves different entry points for Kobe rookie cards. All his rookie cards do have different price levels, and there are a little bit too many of them, as you see here, 7,000 pop count. However, I do believe Kobe's one of those few generational players that will remain a player to chase for decades to come. He had the flair, he had the style, he has the championships, and a lot of other players looked up to him. Mamba mentality is something you hear out of the likes of Jason Tatum or Devin Booker. When you compare Kobe Bryant rookie card pop counts to the likes of those from the late 2010s, the early 2020s, it really makes you question those era of sports cards. Those pop counts are just so high compared to those of decades before. And so while the Kobe Bryant pop counts remain high, as you see here, or higher than I'd like, they're still vastly fewer or fractional compared to the likes of these Ja Morant or Zion Williamson rookie cards. Kobe does have a lot of nice looking rookie cards. This in particular is what I find to be his prettiest rookie card. I love this card. It's one of my favorite cards in the industry. That's personal opinion and slight bias being a Laker fan, but take it for what you will. There's enough pop count where you could probably afford this card, and it's a card that looks good in any collection, will always be a valuable trade asset, and should continue to rise in price throughout the decades.
Kobe was guarding him, and he did something because Jordan made the last play, made like a pass, and they hit the game.
He smacks Kobe on the butt and said,
"You can put the shoes on, but you ain't gonna never feel them." They say Kobe didn't talk to the team for 2 weeks. Just went silent, but he was on 1 million.
And when they talked to Phil Jackson, the teammates were like, what's going on? What's going on?
So they said, "Phil, what's up with Kobe? He mad at us?" It was like, "Nah, he ain't mad at you."
Well, Jordan told him that comment, and it upset him. So then the Wizards came to Los Angeles to play.
Hey, they was like, "Yeah, I feel sorry for next time we play Jordan."
Kobe scored 42 points in the first half.
Wearing that distinctive headband out to Kobe. 5 on the shot clock. Kobe looking in the corner. Instead, stops the baseline, squares up.
23 consecutive points scored by Kobe. 30 points in the game.
That was a nice looking shot. Against Kwame Brown. Crossover. Good again.
You better take a timeout.
And scored 55 points in that game.
They said they already knew what was about to happen against MJ when MJ came to LA.
Wow.
And they said, sure enough, Kobe went out and said, it wasn't. He didn't even have to tell the team. Once they heard what happened, is what Kobe decided to do.
On Jordan.
Which a lot of people don't say. He had 42 in the first half.
Yeah. Gave him 55.
There's the sports cards, and these are the rankings. On top, we have the GOATs. They're going to carry the most value. They're going to stay in demand for decades to come. Below the GOATs are legends. They're also going to stay in demand, and maybe their value is just a little less, or they have more cards, and so some of their cards are maybe not as rare. You have Hall of Famers who are always going to be Hall of Famers, but Hall of Famers are not quite legends or GOATs. They're not remembered for all time, although they're well respected and collected. And then you have your All-Stars and one and done. One and done. One card's good enough in your collection. All-Star, maybe you want an auto or an insert, leave it up to you. All that being said, where does that leave Kobe the Bean Bryant? Well, you know, I'm a little torn because the pop counts are a bit high on his 16 rookie cards, and he played for 20 years, so he has a lot of cards. He's one of the best Lakers of all time. Him and Magic Johnson, probably seeing they both played their whole careers with the Lakers. They both won 5 championships. They're legends in LA. There are a ton of Laker fans in the hobby. There will always be Laker fans. If the 90s were to have any player in basketball be a GOAT in the card world, it would have to be Kobe. And I am maybe called a bit biased, but I'm labeling Kobe as a GOAT, although they're a bit high pop count. In the decades to follow after Kobe's rookie season, cards were even printed way more in excess, and the print runs were even higher than those 90 cards. So again, if any GOAT was to come out of the 90s, which I feel there needs to be, again, I'm a bit biased. I'm a 90s kid. At least get a GOAT in there in sports card basketball. Kobe Bryant has some rookie cards that you probably can't afford, and he has some other rookie cards that you could go buy right now and it wouldn't hurt your wallet at all. So have fun with it. Get a few in your collection. Kobe Bryant, thanks for all the fun memories.
Favorite Kobe moment is in the finals in Indiana.
Hey, this is Professor Sports Cards. If you're watching and like what you see, please give me a like and subscribe. Let's get to 100 subscribers.
I file out.
Rose's 20-foot jumper, no good. Rebound should be Shaq. Smith's got it. Loose ball foul. Shaq is out of the game.
I'm like, Dad, I let the team down again. And you put your hand on my shoulder and said, don't worry, big fella, I got it. And you took over.
Kobe fires the jumper and gives LA the lead. Shaw running one-hander. Fallen in by Kobe Bryant.
Feel the tension in this building.
Reggie off the screen for 3.
Reggie for the win. No. And that's it. The Lakers take a 3-1 series lead. It doesn't get any better than this, ever.
Always knew you was a bad cat, but that moment right there, because you had no fear. I was like...
Well, you know, I knew how much it meant to you, right? And as brothers, you don't let your brother down.